I'm gonna just play more Mage because they seem to be a lot more fun than anything else.
My magic will prevail.
Well, not the earlier Mage. This one will be better though. I'm not taking Dag of Wonder, so can't do it. I actually don't really like either of these that much these days. Og Merchants make him a little worse. Demon Hunter makes him kind of bad. Maybe we just take the Reach. I don't know. Shabara's okay. Molten Reflection's a playable card, but let's just grab a 2-drop, an Elemental, and move on with our lives. Not Deck of Wonders? No, that card's too bad. Raven's fun. More Shavaras? Am I just like the double Shavara guy, maybe? I do like Maze Guide. Maze Guide's good. Did you pick Deck of Wonders at 2 mana? Not if I was trying to win. No. Hey, chat barely spammed a Cat Jamma. Alaneth. Alaneth would have been pretty good in the last deck. Does this take you to the Blade Runner universe or a Ready Player One? Oh, this puts me in the Blade Runner universe. Like a sex club in Blade Runner. Like Deck of Blunders? Yes. Thank you, Mamba, for the 300 bits. And I'm gonna take this Solarian here. Quite happily. I love Solarian. Oh, sorry. Oh, I would have, except those bits came in just after I picked it. Darn it. I think I have a big pimple on the outside of my nose and the inside. How's that possible? Ow! Alright, let's take Sketchy. Cone's not a bad card. Pretty cool with Solarian. Ooh. Chatty Bartender? How many secrets? I got 1 secret already. Okay, I'm down. 3 Shavaras? Redbeard has no balls. The other day I thought one of my testicles was like super enlarged. But it kind of wasn't. I think my other bits were just shrinking. Whew. There goes that's a load up of my mind. Whew. Like Boris. I wish I had Boris's regal masculinity that he possesses while he's laying in sawdust. Let's run a Shooting Star. I don't know. These are kind of shit. This card's good. This guy gives 100 subs in Kai's channel, and then it's chilling Red Beers. I love it. Who's Kai? Sin Runner's the pick, I think, but let's take Alchemist instead because, well, you know. Famished Fool. I actually really like a source of just raw card draw when you have a card like a Prime. Vengeful Visage wouldn't be a bad card, but I think we want this one. Glyph is fun. Stoneborn is good. Cold Case, I love that card. I think Glacial Shard's very good too. I think this card is serviceable. It's like a 4 out of 10. It's not like a 0. The Cold Case is great. RMJ, thanks for being here, man. Cool a stream, he said. Well, I'm inclined to agree with you. Thanks for the 1 year's worth of sub. That's a long time. The Orc is probably the pick, but let's take Alchemist. Take the 5, take the 1. Matt was also ooze. I'll take the 1 drop. I'm gonna take the 5. I don't know. Manabind or Skeleton, both are pretty shit. What does Manabind do? It works with Chatty. If we get a Arcanologist, I'm quite happy to have this over the other things. Take a Beetle, Balmer, Volatile. They're all okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of 1s. A couple of 1s makes Balmer, I think, a little worse. Or a little better, depending. Getting a little armor could be nice. Could be the difference between like 1 more turn to get a Prime, maybe. Well, they really want us to have that Skeleton, so here you go. Dragon over Garbage. Raider's good. I like this card. It's just awful. It should transform the turn you draw it, not the next turn. Then it would be serviceably bad, but as a result, it's not serviceable. Alright, I'll spam Cat Jam for you. Thanks to Kittens. Thanks for the 23 months. Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. Another secret? No mechs. Mech. Yeah, Raven's fun. Wow, we got a lot of fun cards. Wow, bummer. Just gonna take a 3 here. Do we ever want the thing? Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's fine. Deck looks fun. We could bet on Solarian if we have any mods here. Otherwise, I can throw a. I could throw. Let's just bet on him. There might even be a saved gamble for that. Choose outcome. Last bet went 6, right? Our last run, 6. Thank you very much to Kittens and Mamba. Thank you everybody for being here. Yeah. Will we cast Solarian? Solarian. Let's capitalize its name. Prime? Question mark? Yes. No. Got 50-50 odds here. Now, this deck is looking like a doozy. I'm hyped. This deck looks incredible. I'm not rusty at being a mod. Thanks to see me. You are rusty. You tried to ban me right away. It's a nice curve. Deck looks fun. Let's put a, what did Refu Geek say? Marker? Let's do /marker. Successfully added a stream marker. Okay, okay. Cool, I can write a description in the stream markers. I'm learning how to use Twitch after 5 years. Pierre, thank you for the follow, Pierre. And let's see what time baseball games are on tomorrow. Is everyone playing tomorrow? Why didn't they have somebody play today and then have like some people play tomorrow?
You asked for it.
Whatever, let's keep it. And when does NHL season start? Today. Oh, today. And the Kings are playing on opening night? Oh my god. That's great news. Denso, what's up, man? Go Mariners. I am totally fine with you guys rooting for the Mariners. However, nobody may root for the Padres. There's already been 2 NHL games? Oh, have there? I missed that. Was that yesterday? Wait, Nashville's 2-0? Oh, did they play like overseas or something? I'm rooting for the marinara. Oh yeah, yum. What a delicious treat. Almost coined that out.
Where you followed?
Did a global series game. I understand now. That's okay. I think I'm actually gonna take explosive because it's just gonna help us clear up some minions at some point, I think. How come NHL doesn't have those scores on their website? Am I crazy? Am I missing something? How come I go to NHL.com is the absolute worst website in the world, man. I fucking hate it. Pardon my language, but I really fucking hate it.
A smidge of this?
I love that Nashville has a team that City wouldn't know snow if you hit it with a snowball. He's gonna take that one this time. And I'm going to take this one because, well, why not?
Wrong ingredient.
Okay, but I heard you hooked up with a girl at TwitchCon and broke her back. I didn't break anybody's back. NHL.com was good up until godawful sap got their hands on it and ruined it forever. What's sap? Is that a Team Liquid sponsor? Because if so, they're wonderful, not bad. Wow, what a great explosive trap that was right here. Thank you. Oops. I'm not trying to BM him, but that was good for me. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't liked NHL.com for a really, really long time. Every time you try to play like a singular highlight on there, it always buffers and it always starts out in like 1p, 1 pixel quality. Try following chess. You'll find a collection of the 5 worst websites and broadcasts you've ever seen. Scores at the top of the page. Listen, if you are if you work for NHL.com or whatever, I'm sorry, but your website sucks, dude. Yeah, the scores are not there. Bunch of preseason scores from the 8th.
Your soul shall be mine.
You asked for it.
But hey, thanks for playing, man. It's hard to spot the games because they just blended in with the preseason games. Oh, okay. Well, there's another notch in the shit tier belt for NHL.com and Call Me Drew. Doubling down on shit takes. I like it. They had the brilliant idea of starting the regular season for 2 teams while the preseason was still going on. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I guess the NHL.com is just taking the NHL's lead on poor planning and poor management. Let's take the Archaeologist. Okay, where else could we go? Oh, you know what? MLB. Who's pitching for the Dodgers? I wonder. Oh, that makes sense. Urias? Well, he'll probably pitch a perfect game, or maybe he'll settle for a no-hitter. Yeah, do you ever think you're just too darn sticky sometimes? Yeah, in my hotel room I kind of felt like I was sticky all the time. I really think there was something like weird on those sheets. You ever worried that somebody might confuse you with an old pirate named Blackbeard? Yes. Keeps me up at night. I don't want to be confused with a pirate. I don't want to be construed as evil. Oh. Well, sorry gamblers. We're probably gonna get that one to go in our favor. Let's punch him in the face in case he rolls a taunt. Hello, hey Fari. Okay, well now I gotta go back to NHL.com because I want to see who scored gold. I have to go to the preseason scores. And I have to look for this game? I found it first. I mean, this will probably work, right? Probably leaves up a 3-1. Which, while not great, is still okay. Logan Couture still playing hockey professionally? Wow, wait, Nito Niederreiter has 3 goals? That's a lot of goals. How old is Logan Couture? He's only 33, good lord. I feel like the guy's been in the league for 2 decades. How many goals did he have last year? Oh, he hasn't really scored a lot of... He's actually never scored that many goals in a single season, huh? 34 is his most. Alright, let's do it. What if Hunter concedes? You mean this guy? Well, then we don't cast it. But I'll cast it. I streamed for 1 hour. How did it go? I hope I cast like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, mercy, that's rather delightful. Life sentence is good, yeah. It's like Hex, it's like Polymorph, but even better. Not much better. It doesn't have to be much better to be a very strong card, right? It went well. I only got 1 viewer. Who was it though? Because if it was like Elon Musk or Mr. Beast, it's probably worth it. After watching those first 2 games, people are speculating that San Jose is a stealth #1 overall contender. The entire NHL is super close the last few years. To know who's like really just like still bottoming out. I just know the Kings are probably gonna win the Stanley Cup, would be my guess. Will we stream Magic today? Maybe. We did 10.5 hours yesterday. I don't plan on doing that many today. Sometimes things happen that you don't plan, you know? Hey, what's up, Juice Man? How are you, Juice Magoose? The draft, yeah, I know. Yeah, I got that. After that 0-2 start. I mean, the NHL is crazy. Some teams, like, I don't know. The NHL can be really fluky. But if you're bad, man, you're gonna be... They'll win, certainly, probably, this century. Misco Jones. Can you give me a host, maybe, Redbeard? Probably not, but maybe. Maybe if you're on at 6 in the morning and you're here just being like a devoted Redbeard viewer and subscriber and supporter for like 3 or 4 or 5 years, maybe, then it's possible, I suppose. Unlikely. But can you ban that guy? No. No. Probably won't be banning him. Probably won't be hosting him, but you never know.
Where you followed?
Reckoning would be delightful to get down. Got any more of those bets? Oh yeah, you know what? Let's just do a win bet. Choose prediction outcome. Yes. Win total. How many wins? Let's go.
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
Let's
A
go
smidge of this,
here.
a pinch of that.
They're okay. Let's take a font. And I guess I'd rather... Yeah, I mean, I might want that. Also, if he hits one of these, does he still get... He doesn't get to discover? Wow, that's crazy. But we wish he would have hit the other one, but honestly, I mean, that's pretty sick. I'm assuming he doesn't get this? Maybe he does. Or maybe he's getting this one. Did you go? Did I go? To TwitchCon I did, yeah. It was so much fun. Wait, he got both? Time out. What happened?
Yes, that's the one.
How's he discovering from a card that's dead? That don't make a lick of sense to me.
Wrong ingredient.
Was it mediocre? I mean, the con's never the draw for me. Hey, Lana. But I had a ton of fun. I got to hang out with Dreads and Veritas and Judge and Dread's wife. I saw Dexter came up for a day. Just always, I'm always happy to see that guy. You may not know this, but Dexter's one of my best friends in the whole wide world. I hadn't seen him for a long time. I got to go to some Team Liquid, like, kind of hangout things, which was cool. Are you ready for the Redbeard Mamba OnlyFans content? I'm ready for it. You renew your lease, or are you in a new place? I'm month to month here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I really would like to get a TV for the other room, I think. Maybe. Dexter didn't pull an XQC on me. He didn't. What does that mean, though? What's pulling an XQC? No.
Wrong ingredient.
I can ping. Time to move to Vegas with Smalls. Yeah, so these are some of my thoughts. I don't want to live somewhere where it's hot. And I don't want to move somewhere else where I don't know anyone. Now, I know Smalls, but it's like, I mean, Smalls is a busy dude, he's working. I don't want to live somewhere where there's a bunch of cockroaches, so I don't want to move to LA. I miss my family and my friends, but I just saw my family and, you know, seeing them sometimes is good. Cyber Monday sales are good. Man, when I got here, I walked into Best Buy and I bought like a 50-inch TV for like 200 bucks. TVs are so cheap, man. I was like, man, I should just use this as a second monitor. Just could probably line the wall with TVs. It's probably fine. You know what I mean? Move in with Dreads? Yeah, I could move in with Dreads, but I don't think I'm allowed to live in Canada. Can't move from Oregon before I get there. Are you coming? Anyway, the thought of moving to another state just to move, where I don't know anybody, seems daunting and counterproductive anyway. I don't dislike it here, I just don't know anybody. I like the weather. It's also just kind of, you know, sometimes it's sort of like sad being here. So you move up here to date somebody and then you're not dating anymore and it's like, why am I here? You know? Oregon's lame? I don't have any problems with Oregon. How much is my rent? I'm paying like $500. No, I'm paying more than that. I'm paying more than that. That was a brutal, bold-faced lie. Go socialize. Yeah, but like, even going to TwitchCon, I kind of was like, okay, I can do a little bit every day, and it's kind of nice. But I don't want to be like sitting there going out every day. I don't want to. I'm old now, Pierce. Also, I realized when I was at TwitchCon just how old I am. I mean, I'm the same age, but like, I just felt so old. Like the thought of like going out and like partying or hanging out with a bunch of like kids and stuff. Like, it's like, I don't really want to do that. I'm an old fart and this world has passed me by. Stay there for as long as you can for 500. No, it's not 500. It's more than that. I don't think it's because you're old. I think it's because you've been a recluse. Yeah, maybe. But I just went to TwitchCon and again, while it was great, I found like probably this. Maybe it's that. But ain't this card more fun? You little worm. Like while I was at TwitchCon, I felt like if I was 25, I would have felt more interested in like hearing, I don't know, man, talking to everybody and listening to people talk. It was annoying, you know. I was mentioning it yesterday. Every conversation that everyone had at TwitchCon was like the exact same. Oh, how's your stream? Oh, what do you do on your stream? Oh, you... And everybody's giving each other like dumb advice. That's like, oh, you just had everybody got their own path. Oh, you just got to do your own thing and it'll work out. Oh, you got to try to network more. It's like everybody's having the same goddamn conversation over and over again, and I'm just sitting there like, can everybody just be quiet while I eat my tacos for a bit, you know? But if I really feel like if I was 25, I would have been having those conversations, and I would have been like, oh my god, yeah, like, oh, this is so important. Yeah, nah, it's not important. Let me sit down. Sit down. Let me sit down. Everybody shut up. It's every work conference. Everybody got the same problems. Nobody knows what to do. Yeah, basically. Were you waiting for somebody to say, want to have a LAN party? No, I don't know what a LAN party is, actually.
Someone called.
Remember, it used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Then they changed it, and now what was it isn't it, and what is it seems weird and scary to him. Yes, I became Grandpa Simpson over the course of the weekend. So when you chug down 4 margs and start drooling, but I can only do 2, and I feel dizzy and sick. And I don't really like to drink that many margs, you know? There's too many margs for me. That's too many there, margs.
A smidge of this?
I lost this. I lost 2? I did what with who now? I don't want to cast that. Maybe I just kill this dingus. Kill this dangus. I don't know. I just felt like even at the last TwitchCon, I was like, oh my god, like, I need to network. Oh, what if I meet like a nice girl? Oh, what if I, you know, I want to feel like the life of the party, or I want to feel like, you know, whatever. And like this time I was just like, I want to sit and I want to nap. I want to sit and I need to nap. So, LAN is a lame asshole networking. Oh, no, I've never been to a party like that. I've never been to a party in my life. Can I suggest trying some nose beers before going to the party? I'm not sure what that is. Is that like a, I know what that is. Yeah. Yeah, you can say things.
Stone Legion, to their call.
Yeah. You did meet a nice girl at TwitchCon 19, and you were too scared to talk to her, did I? I met some nice girls at TwitchCon 2019. And some of them we kept in touch over the years, and some of them we didn't. Darn it. Wait, maybe that's fine. Because we got this idiot Shalora card. Already drew my secret? Ooh, I have another secret. Do I want to draw a secret, or do I want to draw like a glyph? Or the sentencing card? Maybe I take this, and a glyph would just be like a great hit. Or life sentence could be a pretty big hit. And then if we don't play the 2, I guess we were gonna play the 2. Let's imagine a world where we didn't play the 2, and our literal next draw was explosive runes. It would be worse. If we had life sentence here, it'd be really delightful, you know? Which we still could have that. Could be good. I guess I take it. Was a little bad, huh? Yeah, I don't know. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, moving out of Oregon, socializing, all that crap. All that stupid crap. Hope he hits my guy. He didn't, though. Hope I draw. Ooh, that's actually pretty good, though, huh? Okay. Do I freeze? That's pretty good, too. Let's play this over here in case he has another.
What's troubling you?
In case he has another meteor. Do you have any good tacos? I ate tacos every day at La Puerta for 4 straight days. It was wonderful. Truly wonderful, actually.
You are not welcome.
4 straight days. Good ones. Oh, I said I went to La Puerta. Juicy. Yeah, they were great. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Good tacos. I give them like a 7 out of 10, or maybe like maybe an 8. The best chips you'll ever eat, though. 10 out of 10.
Get in there and fight.
Stop this. Stop this bullshit right now. This positioning helps me out more this turn. Successful trip, I'd say. Yeah, no, I gotta keep re-emphasizing. I had a blast. I had a lot of fun. And, those are some of my favorite things. Blasting and having fun. Those are amongst my favorite things. I just quit my temp job. I had a conversation with my supervisor. I told him about my vocal problems, and he's like, "You're overqualified. Better take care of yourself and quit." Oh. That's kind of fucked up. What if you wanted to keep working there? 10 out of 10 chips, the best I'd ever eat. Okay, I don't know. Depends what you like. But if you like delicious, like, crispity, crunchy tortilla chips, then sure. Yeah. The goddamn best, then. How much do I have? He's at 19. I have 16. 17. Alright, give me this thing. Tickster. Hey, thanks, Arms. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. 1 year. That's a long time. One of these suckers a life sentence. I could just chuck stuff into his face, which is pretty cool. Fireball his face. Ejection. I could chuck the frozen Dutch. What's up, Jordy? Yeah, what's up, Jordo? It's me, Redbeard. The more you emphasize, the more you convince me that you're not going to the next one. I mentioned earlier, right now I have no intentions of ever going again. But mostly just because I'm old and tired and I'm recuperating mentally and physically. But yeah, I'll probably go to the next one. I'll stay closer to the con. I don't know if I'll even buy a TwitchCon ticket. I spent such a small amount of time. Maybe what I would do is I'd put in, if I go again, I think I probably won't buy a convention ticket. And I'll probably try to organize like a viewer lunch. That's what Orator did, or like a viewer lunch. Go call up like a restaurant, be like, hey, give us like 3, 4, 5 tables. He did pizza. Just go and buy like 10 pizzas, drop like $200, and then anybody that wants to come and meet Redbeard, just do it at pizza spot. I get a chair, I get pizza, and if nobody comes, I've got 10 pizzas. In which case, why do I care if I'm staying near the convention center? I'll probably have to like go around there. Like in another life, Redbeard's known for growing the world's biggest cucumber, or another vegetable. I wish, man. Having a big old cucumber would be great. Convention is whack anyway. Yeah, but it's a good place to go to, you know, organize. Like people were like, hey, where can I meet you? So rather than meeting 30 people at 6 different bars, it was nice to just go to the convention and be like, hey, I'm here. You know, say what up or don't, but like here's where you can meet me at this time. But it almost seems like it'd be better to do that at a restaurant or something. 6 months and 2 days. Wait, are you ditching me, Wickedy? Also, how are you? Let's just play this. They'll never get it. Counterspell's the pick, so let's take Ice Barrier. I don't mind having an Ice Barrier. How often are the conversations painfully awkward? Last time, I felt like it was like 1 in 10. This time, I felt like it was like 1 in 4, and I think part of that's on me. Not that I was painfully awkward, but I just had so much less of an interest even in like maintaining a normal conversation with people. I was like, oh god, like I felt like I can guide conversations out of the realm of awkwardness. I just chose not to. You weren't here yesterday, I forget. I was sitting on a rooftop bar on my last night in San Diego, and I said almost nothing, and I was having a great time. And like, you know, Judge, Veritas, Dreads, Overexposed. It was really easy talking to those guys, but like people you're meeting for the first time or other people here or there was a little more difficult. But I said almost nothing on the rooftop bar, and I knew almost no one. It was a Liquid thing, and the Liquid people, don't get me wrong, they were really cool. The team's cool, big fan, and all that, etc. But somebody like finally like leaned over. I was sitting next to the fire, just drinking my whiskey and colas, my free whiskey and colas, and he said to me, like, I can't remember what he started with, but he said something dumb, and I'm like, okay. And if you're watching right now, I'm sorry. Something dumb, or like, I'm like, oh, okay. And I can barely hear him, and I'm like leaning in, like, his breath kind of stinky, and he said, like, I asked him a question. I was like, so, like, you know, are you having a good time or something? I don't want to have this conversation. I think I said that. It's like, I don't want to talk to you, but, you know, it's probably for the best if I, you know, feign some interest here. And remember, his breath was stinky. Very important to remember.
Where you followed? I can't do that.
And he was like, welcome to my town. And I kind of like, you know, I spilled my drink. I'm like, what? I'm sorry, pardon me? What the fuck did you just say? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. And there was like an awkward pause. And I was like, I was like, okay, you know what? I've got this guy's back. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give him another shot. I was like, yeah, it is a nice night or something like that. Yeah, I got it. And he was like, welcome to my town. I'm like, okay. So I said, all right, I'm just gonna casually, so I said to him, I was like, I'm just gonna casually, you know, turn a little bit and just kind of look that way now. I made sure to do more sipping. Because I'm just sitting there like, why is this happening? This is not how I envision conversations to go. They say it that slow. It was an awkward delivery. Also, I've got to re-emphasize the stinky breath. He certainly felt like he was blitzed out of his gourd. So what I did, I think, throughout the course of the weekend, pretty well, I think, was sort of preemptively cut off these conversations when I wasn't stuck somewhere where I had to get on an elevator to escape. You know, it was just kind of more like, yeah. We're not doing this right now. Who was this? Elon Musk? I don't know who it was. That place was swanky. It was really cool. I don't think he was affiliated. Hey, Stever, what's up, man? I don't think he was affiliated with Team Liquid. It's just been junk like hell. Maybe. I don't know. He wasn't sitting near me long. Every time I got up to sit, some young lady would take my seat and then start trying to talk to me when if I wanted to refill my drink. So I would just move to a different seat. I'd just be like, oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go this way now because ooh, cone's pretty good. Like cone here? Cone's kind of shit. Actually, I could have coned and done that. That probably was pretty good. It's like I'm just trying to sit and drink my whiskey and cola, and they had Team Liquid little horse stuffed animals. I'm just trying to play with them. That's all. His breath knock out a fly off a bucket of poo. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good. I wasn't like, man, I love smelling this. Screw Team Liquid. No, I love Team Liquid. It's all about Team Halitosis. I missed the entire conversation before bad breath, and I know zero context. Team Liquid was great. They were really cool, man. As they're known to be, you know, I love Team Liquid. I am contractually obligated to say that, but it's the truth. Also, halitosis is a serious problem. One of the 8 biggest epidemics in the United States currently. Are you sure he didn't say welcome to my personal space? No, he said welcome to my town. It's like, what the fuck are you saying? I mean, can we stop having this conversation? Not us, Sim and I. Like, we're still doing this. It's weird that I can't smell people's bad breath. Yeah, you probably have bad breath stuck up your nose. Like, you probably have bad stinks up there. No offense, I mean that in the nicest way possible. Probably like stinky bogeys up there or something. How did random people react when you told me to play Hearthstone? So many people don't even know what Hearthstone is. And I don't even just mean people that like were at, like people that were at the con, that were there for TwitchCon didn't know what Hearthstone was. but I'm used to that. This was not the first time that I encountered such behavior. Terrible at awkward small talk. Oh god, that's gone. And keeping the conversation going. And the person is blatantly awkward. So I feel like as a big streamer, when people approaching you, it would be kind of ass. I'm telling you, 3-4 years ago, I thought, man, it'd be so cool to have people coming up to me. And today, like, or over this most recent one, I was kind of just dreading someone coming over and having a weird conversation with me. I'm like, when I was at the con, I was like, I hope I'm here so that people can say hello, but I'm like, oh, I don't know. And then I was like, what if they ask me what I'm doing after? Or what if they ask me, you know, it's like, what if like, hey, can I come? Like, no. No. It's like, no, I don't think so. I don't think that would be a good idea.
I brought enough for everyone.
I was saying the other day, but TwitchCon must be a singularly unpleasant experience for female streamers. I don't think so. I think that a lot of people were having a ton of fun. If you're a big enough female streamer and, you know, you kind of are known for your good looks that attract a certain type of kind of ineptitude in a social setting, you're not just blindly walking around the con, like, you know, with your boobs hanging out. Like, I don't know. I feel like it was pretty good for most people, I'd say. And there's always going to be some tomfoolery and some poor behavior, and, you know, man or woman, you know, anybody. You don't want that. You don't condone that type of stuff, but...
What's troubling you?
Amaranth wasn't in the bathtub there? I don't think so. Honestly, I don't know if I would introduce myself, so probably one of those horrid conversations. How you would? Oh, I think another thing that's interesting is like all these people here on Twitch chat chatting and kind of like hanging out. However awkward or like uncomfortable sometimes I think you may feel, it really puts in perspective when you find people who really struggle with it. And I think people sometimes sell themselves short in that regard. It's like having somebody come up and be like, oh, hey, you know, Redbeard, is it okay if I take a picture? And people are like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, it's great. It's the people with distinct breath who tell you they own the town and just kind of stare at you in two different directions while they breathe on you. It's like, well, I'm like, okay, well, this is different. This is a different experience. You say it's fair to assume that one out of 5 people in TwitchCon had shite breath? No, I don't think a lot of people had really shite breath. Some, but not a ton. Plus, I'm just big on personal space. I don't like to get in people's personal space. I don't like people being in my personal space. So I didn't actually smell that much breath. That guy, I had to lean in to hear him because I was on a rooftop bar. It was pretty packed. And I had a couple whiskey and colas. What are you saying? Also, why is your breath going sideways? Because I'm not like in there like, what are you saying? Like with my nose up in his mouth? I'm kind of like, huh? And I feel like the breath kind of had a hook to it. Like he must have had like his tongue. Like, there's really I don't really see any other way in which it would have traveled in that direction. Can I link you something? If you throw it in the Discord, I will try to catch it in a bit. The chat's moving too fast for me to watch something right now, I think. This is okay. You
want it? I got it.
I think I would rather draw cards. Because I have the Solarian Prime. If I had another Fireball in the deck, maybe. When I walk up to you and ask if you have any toothpaste water left, you wouldn't call security on me. I wouldn't, but I also probably wouldn't get it at the time. You'd probably have to explain it to me, and then I'd be really excited to see you. Surely it's not counterspell? Maybe. Not much we can do about that right now, though. Because if it's Fireball, or if it's counterspell, it's countering Fireball or this. Looks like it might be Ice Barrier. And he's just like, yeah, you'll never kill me, Redbeard.
I'll get him.
Let's do this first. In case it summons a 4-drop for him. Never mind. I didn't realize I wasn't killing that. Could I have done that better? No. What brand was that? Colgate.
What a delightful party.
Most delicious toothpaste flavored beverage of all time. Of course. If we hit something like a mana bind, ooh, that's kind of nice too. If we hit something like a mana bind, we could throw that away before we throw away the arcane intellect. You know, women can't walk around a convention without weirdos making their life hell. I would say that the vast majority of people were cool, but you get 30,000 people or whatever, and it's like, yeah. Like, then, you know, you're gonna get some misbehaviors. I think it's Ice Barrier, but I'm kind of like boned if it's Visage. You're gonna get a couple of instances of things like that, unfortunately. Again, not condoning it, but if you get enough people, you're gonna get the spectrum of, behaviors and whatnot. But I would say like it's probably not like a huge thing. It shouldn't be a thing at all, but only takes 1 out of 100 to ruin it for a girl. Well, it only takes 1 out of 100 to ruin it for a boy too, right? You really don't want anybody
Wrong ingredient.
acting a fool like that. We didn't hit because of Vaporize. We didn't hit because of Vengeful Visage, and we're gonna win the game whether it's Vengeful Visage or whether we attack that turn or not. But if we give him one of these, then he gets our Conjurers, then he splits into 2 6/6s that spit out more 6-drops, and then we split and then we low roll, then we might lose. But this way we can't lose. What is Vaporize? Vaporize is an old secret that's not in the meta that destroys the minion that attacks instead of summoning one. Kills it. After you attack or before? I think before you attack, it destroys it, so it doesn't deal damage and you lose it. I think you liked you taking the time to lecture chat on High Level Arena. I like the idea of you being seen and loved by us more than experiencing it on a physical level. It's a good question. I think I cared more about that when I started streaming, and I care less about it now. I think more now is I'd rather have the stability and the security of a career from streaming more than having 100 viewers and having 10 people like kind of mob me at a convention. Doesn't interest me as much as having 1,000 viewers and going through the convention with complete anonymity. It's not like the physicality of it inherently bothers me, but it's just a lower priority than when I started. If that makes sense. Oh, I love this card. I just want it on the board. But I've just, even at this TwitchCon, or even at TwitchCon 3 years ago, I'm big on personal space, and I'm not like, hey, get out of my face. I'm just not like, oh, there's my female friend, oh, I can't wait to give her a hug. Oh, there's Dreads, oh my god, let me give him a kiss on the cheek and wrap my arms around him. Like, I'm just not like, oh my god, I want to do that myself. Anyway, if that makes some semblance of sense. Oh, I want more Solarians. But while we're out there and I'm, drink a whiskey and cola, I see Dreads, I might put my hand on his shoulder and lean in and kiss him. Nah, I'm not gonna kiss him. I might whisper to him. I'm not like opposed to touching people or being touched, but I'm not sitting there thinking like, oh my god, I can't wait to touch people. Just not my style. Not my forte. You know what? I actually want to just play this because having 2 of those bad boys in there means I've got twice the odds to draw it. Good old Cali days. I'll never forget when you terrified me when you said how many cockroaches there were. I can't remember where I was living. My brother's or my old place when you found the stream. I feel like I was at my brother's, but maybe I'm wrong. But walking around my old place, not like in my apartment, I didn't have like roaches crawling around, contrary to popular belief. But I'm walking around, telling you, one of those streets had been overrun by roaches, and I did walk through a roach tornado at one point. You can only play, I don't know, man. just want to set up a Shavara. I don't know if this is going to be good enough. Do you ask for personal space during coitus? No, but like, I don't know. I'm not a very emotional person, and I would admit. Oh, just make a trade, buddy, please. Buy me. No, that was so bad. I'm not a very emotional person. Dread says I'm like a robot or something. I don't know what he was saying. He's like, oh, I'm not very emotional, but Redbeard's like an alien. Oh, you called me an alien. Just not very emotional. And I'm also not, I'm not like an overtly like intimate person.
You get the goods.
Like, I don't know, man. Sex, it's like, I don't like looking at people. A lot of gals I date will get mad at me because I don't look at them a lot of the times. I'll close my eyes because sometimes looking at them, one, then the sex sometimes ends a little quicker. Sometimes I have to think about baseball or something like that. And two, sometimes it's kind of goofy. Like, sex is kind of weird. It's like sometimes it's funny, you know? Making funny sounds. Like, I don't know, things are like, you know, flying around. It's like, I don't know, sometimes it's like the comedic aspect of sex. If I'm focusing too much on it, it's like, you know what I mean? Hope I, ooh, that's pretty good. Just say I hope I do that. That's pretty good too. Alright, you know what? I hope I draw the other one. Hope it doesn't look at them during. I meant red. What the hell? Nice fart sounds. I mean, the body just makes fart sounds even when you're not farting half the time.
It is finished.
Hate when the fart sounds during sex distract me. Yeah, then you just lose it right away, too. What a Freudian slip, dude. You really slipped there. Just be careful, Blitz, okay? Sex and no eye contact. I don't say no eye contact, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not like sitting there like it's just kind of goofy. I like to close, I close my eyes. Sometimes too, you get poked in the eye. You can get poked in the eye too, man. It's dangerous. Sometimes just protection. I'm definitely drinking. Mods kill me. The mods won't kill you, Blitz. In fact, the mods love you. Keep drinking. Mamba, good, fucking gracious. Thank you so much, Mamba. Get a paper bag with your own face on it. I'm gonna suffocate. I need to breathe. Thank you so much, Mamba, forever. 50 flippin' gifted subs. And the Dodgers about to win game 1 of the NL CS? DS. DS? DS. We got Julio Urias pitching. He's probably gonna pitch a perfect game. How are you, Mr. Mamba? Dodgers, baby, let's go. You're not alone in the eye. Contact, speeding up the process real. Yeah, sometimes it's like, you know? And then sometimes they'll be like making noises or they'll be saying like dirty words and I'll have to ask them politely like, hey, wait. I'll do like this. Oh, please don't say anything. Oh, be careful. You know? The eyes stay closed and the Pikachu hat stays on. No. Usually strip down and cover myself in bacon grease. Just like my idol, Boris. Boris, the state ham. We meet again, Mr. Beard. We do. We do. I appreciate it immensely. I also got caught in a pizza gift sub bomb from you. I'm pretty stoked, actually. Do I have it? I think I have to. It said I had to accept it or something. I don't know. A change? I don't have enough emotes from those guys. Is it Julio or Kershaw? It looks like it's Urias. It's gonna start. And maybe Walker Buehler will rise from the grave and come out and pitch with a broken arm. That'd be kind of cool. Oops, I shouldn't have. I forgot he gets one of these. But I appreciate it, Mr. Mamba. I spent a fair amount of money at TwitchCon, so I appreciate the support immensely. I mean, I was paid for the hotel and the flight and Uber and food at some places. Actually got a couple, ended up at a couple of places where Team Liquid was covering the drinks. And then I ended up with Ali Straza and her husband and Dexter and Cantaloupe and Hearth Queen and another crew of Hearthstone Dingaloids. I could do better. And they were allowing me access to free drinks as well, which was nice of them. We can't reach climax anymore unless the woman is laying in a bed of sawdust. Shout out to Boris. What did he get? Oh man, it's not good. It's pretty good, honestly. I don't want this. Alright, you know what? I could take this. Maybe another Solarian. Have I cast one this game, or that was 12 of them last game? No. Hey Hawks, what's up, man? Great emotes. Whose are those? Autumn, Co. Wow, that's a great Co. An anonymous cheer. Don't spend this all in one place, you filthy animal. Thank you, Mamba. I want to remember everybody that red drafted. Everyone that red drafted after all deck. Many spells in it. I know, right? Let's not forget that. It's going to be lost on me. It's not lost on me currently. I just want Redbeard to have a hype train. Oh my god, we're boosting to level 7? Somebody called Cosmic. He wanted to break the world record.
Nathria is slain.
The problem with this is I still can't kill that. Which is, honestly, at this point, I would say an unmitigated disaster. Let's
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
I'm gonna have to scam again. Welcome everybody. Courtesy of the Mombinator. What the hell did that just say? That's big. That's a big thing. Has he used his coin? He hasn't used his coin. Well, that's a good draw. KBB's gonna give me something stupid. Thank you for the 24 gifted subs. That is kind of incredible. Well, we'll hear Red Zesty's voice for a while. It may cut out on its own at some point. I think there's a threshold for like 10 trillion subs in a 15-second period. I have no qualms with it though. Ooh, that's not good for me. Oh, mercy, that's not good. Save me. Mamba the Legend. These are two separate Mambas. This is KBB Mamba and Mamba Forever. Pierce the Mombinator probably in there too. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, that's great. Alright, and now card draw spell or something. No meteor? I'll take it. It's actually really good. One is my dad. Mamba is the other Mamba's dad or friend or boss, I'm not sure. He used the coin, he did. Yeah, my bad. Mamba's out of control. Remember, there's two different Mambas. KBB Mamba and the other Mamba. Well, I mean, Mamba Forever and the other Mamba. Darn it. Not that I can be that upset about, you know, what's going on here, but a little upset maybe. I need more Solarians. I can't tell if that's sarcasm. Which part? Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm working too hard, getting too much support. I mean, not too much, but like a lot, you know? Like a lot. I'll sip some water, that's what I'll do. Well, I guess we're both top necking well. Alright, give this dinosaur a life sentence. Dang it. Evo's great, but I don't know if it's great right now. Discard's good. Oh, that could be kind of insane. Honestly, that might be the play. You get like multiple secrets in a turn. It's actually kind of cool with Orion as well. It's got to be one of these, but don't want that guy in the middle. Oh, that could be very good. We have Cold Case, and we have a Volatile Skeleton. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Let's take the cool Legendary. I'm sure it'll work out well. Too high to think. Oh no, these are different Mambas. KBB24, AB, and Mamba Forever. I gotta make sure I don't miss any Mamba messages. I don't want him to think, you know, I'm evil. I don't think so. How bad is that? Kind of bad. We get more skeletons from that, maybe. Immediately rewarded? Trade, what is this? Counter spell? Alright, let's play the Smuggler and drop a Mana Bind. Another EO's nice. I don't have a freeze. Alright, let's take a Cold Case. And double trade. I'm scrolling. Oh my god. Alright, I got you, Hampwee. Don't worry. After this, okay? Sorry. Okay, could have been better. Oh, that's good. Okay, you know what? Good song. That Gorillas track, I like that. That's a good one. If you give too much support, Rebbe will retire early and will forever lose him. Yeah, that's true. Be careful. That does sound like what I will do. I don't remember what my secrets are. Mana, butt, and counterspell. Marco, thank you for the follow. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the hits make it, you know. Thank you, Mamba, for the 100. We're gonna get an anonymous chair and then 24 more subs, and then that's it. Probably forever. Gorillas made a song with Tame Impala. Tame Impala would be a good nickname for me. Very considerate of the Mambas, I agree. Very considerate. If you ever see those guys.
Amazing.
Actually, I kind of would have rather just gotten that, I think. I can get, wait, no, never mind. Sure, let's just ditch this idiot. Really went for it, yeah, that's crazy. But if I would have mana binded that, I think I would have been okay too, right? I mean, maybe. Ooh, shut up, Ninja Turtle, looking idiot. What is the sub alert saying? It's saying, thanks for the support, and I appreciate everything you're doing for me. Signed, Redbeard. Love, Redbeard. Still here. Oh god, disgusting. You had a chance to go lethal, maybe with Shooting Star on your own dudes and Shavar to send all the Tutu's face last turn. Seemed like a red way to win the game. You're right. That would have been cool. If I'm being honest, I have got an eye on the Streamlabs alerts because of all this insane support, and I haven't really been watching Hearthstone for about 2.5 games. I'm gonna read off some of the names of the people that are just big, long-time subs that got caught up in this torrential whirlwind of support. We got Always, 17 months, Mashi, 16, Licky Guy, 14, Bullywot, love that guy, Australian super stud himself, in there for 14, and Pipbeaks in at 10. Who else is in there? We got Paprika Cayenne, love that guy, 18 months. Hi Pappy, by the way, if you're out there. A Bad X-Man, 14, Cash, 9, and lest we forget the rest of those super studs. Pause, play, respect, Hampway. Where the hell are your mods, Redbeard? I don't know. Gesticulate said he had to ride his bike around Iceland. Zelda is, I think, at work. And I don't know, do I have any other mods? Taz, I think, is working her Australian bank job. Red Zestie's probably powdering her pubes. Rudy, great. This is a good time to read off all the names. I will read them after the notifications end.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
The culprit was not.
Yes, go face. That is, in my estimation of the situation, delightful. Conjurers is sick. Meteor will cost 4. Conjurers will cost 1 mana. And I'm clearing most of the board here anyway. Most.
Enough of this.
A little greedy. Look at the sub-alert is saying, you had it right. I let chat choose 12 years ago. Big mistake. This part of the song is pretty good. Stop this madness in the name of your king. God damn it. I took Meteor, didn't I? Not the worst roll. I would have been happier with a Meteor though. How long ago? 5 years ago. Almost. I'm gonna change it though. Welcome to the Doctors in the Mo. That's it. It just says gibberish. Like, why do we need it to? I mean, it's heard as gibberish for most people, and what it says makes no sense anyway. And I appreciate Red Zesty for, you know, helping us out and recording it for us, but it could do something makes a lick of sense. I mean, it was my own fault. I'm trading there, I'm pinging there, and then I'm praying to the gods in the heavens above that I draw 3. Well, I gotta do this then. Maybe, he double trades. This is the best part of the song, like that chorusy part. Trade, trade, trade. It's gonna be a close one, man. He's out of cards? Ay, ay, ay. What's my best draw? Shivara? Shivara would be pretty hot here. I could get an ice barrier, I guess. I would cast an ice barrier. Can't give him either of those. I really don't want to give him that. Could conjure it. That seems pretty loose. Phone's okay. You should get this pretty easy. Alright, let's end that. Top 25 chatters were Kenny, Apathetic One, Starzy, Savage Brute, and Trash Queen. Dreads come in at number 20. Leah, 19. Zelda, bunch of I's and L's. Blitz, Freeman. What are you doing? You think I took a fireball? You're crazy, dude. See Me, Grognosh, A-Bombs, Lord Danzo, and Hoots rounds out your top 20 through 11. And 10 through number 1, Steve, Lana, Kripali, Imp Bloody, Bert, Graham, Poet, KBB24, Gesticulate, and coming in at number 1 for the first time in a really long time. Somebody who wasn't one of those other guys. None other than Cosmic Flippin' Camel. You love to see it. I cracked the top 20. You did amazing. I need to kill that, which I can do relatively easily. My foot is asleep, and that is frankly not everything right now. I guess I hit here, and I'm gonna just we'll deal. I could hit here maybe. I'm gonna go through it at some point. You know what I should have, in case he gets an infuse card, maybe like the 5 mana 5/5. We could delay the infuse a bit. Where was Zelda? He's working now. We never see him. Freeze on his face. Oh, I can't ping though, but that's okay. Didn't turn into a thing. All right, let's freeze. I guess we could freeze this. Let's go here. And then that turns off some outs. Oops. Like weird things you could draw, maybe. Does Zelda hate us? No, he just works in the morning. What'd you think? Can we ever kill him? It's pretty unlikely. Hey, Exhibit. Wish I had a counter spell.
You are not prepared.
Trying to think of a card that can heal us this turn, but I don't know if there is one. Red Herring into Smite. Smite's not in the meta. 3 mana. Oh yeah, that would have been good. Did I have a 3? I didn't have a 3. Yeah, I think that would have been more, like if I just had like a 3 mana 5/5, I think it would have been worth rolling the Conjurers on it just to try to hit that one specific card. Because he either kills us this turn, or
That's an upgrade, probably.
if I pinged him, he would have died. I think he either, what if that was like an Alex and he just died? He either kills us this turn or Feast of the Feast, not in the meta. Not in the meta. It's hard to remember everything that's in the meta and what is in the meta that can heal you. The Paladin 3-drop Jin of something, Genie of something could have done it. There's a 5/5 water hoof bear, but that one just rotated out for priest, which would have been possible. I gotta go to bed. Good night. Hey, thanks again, KB, and thanks to Mamba, and thanks to the anonymous gift anonymous cheers. I do appreciate it immensely. I'm gonna put this money aside, and I'm gonna try to go to next TwitchCon maybe. Speaking of which, go subscribe. Not you, but everyone else. Also popped something on the side of my nose about 4 times today.
Jaina versus Jaina.
Here, somebody go subscribe or like hit the comment, hit the like button or something. Alright, how are we gonna keep getting... Oh, I already marked this run with the Solarian. That was good planning, Redbeard. But let's hard mull into Solarian again. So that seems to be working out well. Hey, stuck on these Ragnaros, but yeah, I didn't have an 8. Ooh, yeah, right. That is another one that could have healed. Paladin's got 2. There's no like rush lifesteal. Not sure if I've even had a minion. Charge is the 2 mana 2/2 charge still in? I don't think so. Everybody come to Paris. Are we all going to Paris?
A smidge of this, a
Okay.
pinch of that.
I think I'm gonna get a 5/4. Yeah. Going first fireball is probably better, and you probably don't want your opponent to get a cold case if you're trying to pressure your opponent.
Yes, that's the one.
The exit is this way.
Going second, I think cold case is better because you're gonna want to preserve HP, right?
For the roast, my lord.
For the rouse, my lord. This card's not quite as good. Well, it's never great. It's never gonna proc either, huh? Let's just play the Squawking Idiot. This card's great. This card's good. Alright, let's take the great one. I want to make out on the Eiffel Tower and make an Eiffel Tower. Oh, you guys are gonna like go to the beach and make a sand sculpture? Wow, that sounds beautiful. Who went to the YouTube and subscribed? Was that Graham? Was that Leah? Wow, this video's popping off. Views are up 33% for this bad boy. Wow, thanks YouTube. Thanks for the analytics. That's great news. Never know if Red is innocent or if he's faking it. Me? What did I do? I didn't do nothing. If it lives, this could be kind of cool. I'm a sweet little boy. I don't know about your guys' depraved sex maneuvers. Video's popping off. Right here, I click. It's got negative 300 views. Negative 300? How's that possible? It's got like 1,300. Oh, did you mean to type that? 13's pretty good, dude. Dude, if I got like 5 or 10,000 views per video, that'd be huge. A 10,000 view video probably earns you what? $50 to $100 maybe? That's pretty cool. That's just bombing me left and right all willy-nilly. I don't appreciate that. Yeah, this card's too good to pass. Get $1 per view. $1,300? You have to be partnered on YouTube? Yeah. And you can't have any copyright stuff in there. Wow, he's got 3 fireballs. One discovered, 2 drafted. Yeah, you have to have, I think, over 1,000 subs? 500 subs? Over 1,000. I think once you hit 1,000 subs, you can like be quote-unquote partnered with YouTube. I wanted to test going face. Oh no, I lost my secret ability. But I didn't want this to get poofed. Well, whatever. There goes. I didn't realize the thing had the death rattle. But I can't have this get countered or this, so it's probably best. But what is the around CPM for Hearthstone content? I don't know what that means. Mr. Quantum.
I brought enough for everyone.
He's gonna take this, right? My YouTube channel earns me 2 nickels a month. That's pretty good. How many cards do I have? Dude, I can remove a lot of minions from the game. Wait, this guy drafted 2 meteors? He's drafted more meteors in this deck, his deck, than I've drafted the entire meta. Pretty impressive. Triple life sentence. Ay ay ay. That's a lot of sentencing.
An incredible.
That's from Shimmering Tempest. I don't want to get poofed, but it is what it is. Poofer's gonna poof, as they say.
What a delightful party.
The culprit was...
I think I'll cast spells next turn instead of minions.
What a lovely day!
So, okay, let's actually think for like once in our wretched lives. If I play this 4, I can play this 3, and I'll have more mana. So I don't think I have to play the 2 mana one, right? I could just play the more expensive one because I'm just not really doing much with my rest of my mana. One freezing trap's kind of insane to just throw on an empty board while you're ahead, right? If it has like a 10-10 rush, it'll just completely like ice him out. If that's his draw. Which this hand sort of already does, but...
To us.
Where's my Solarian? I need him. You know, it's actually not a great draw right now, actually, but I want it. I want that. Yeah, you know. You know what? I'm gonna kill it. If he top decks a Conjurer's Calling, sorry, it would be potentially problematic. I have the same amount of stats this way. It's not like freezing trap's going anywhere, right? This game is going to fatigue. I don't think so. A-bomb's going AFK. Dog's got to take a number 2. All right.
Well played.
A party without
Well
me.
played.
Not playing around 3rd meteor? No. I probably should have. I don't know why Dredd said the meta is so hard and that he can barely get like 2 wins, because my runs keep doing really well. Interesting. Strange. Unique.
Jaina versus Tyrande!
You give me strength. You asked for it.
Okay. I have 1 request and 1 request only. Give me Solarian. Just draft a mage with OP spells. Do I have that many OP spells? We're discovering a lot of stuff, but we don't have a Deathborn, we don't have a Frozen Touch. Those are the 2 best mage spells by far. Conjurer's Calling, we don't have that either.
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
I mean, I have the coin. If he takes it, then I'll just hold my coin, right? I had an insane moment playing Arena. We both had 2 cards in hand. I had Mana Bind, Priest cast Identity Theft. He filled his hand with 0 cost Identity Theft from my deck in 1, and I wish I was recording.
Where you followed.
Wait, did he take it? Did not get it. Discover's fun. Yeah, the deck is fun. I don't think it's a deck that I would, cheat death, huh? Freezing Trap? Man, Reckoning is pretty good too. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, cheap.
Wrong ingredient.
But anyway, I don't think it's a deck that like goes... We've high rolled some Solarians, like drawing them very early, and then the ones we've cast have all been good. I think we've cast 3? Or 4 maybe? 3? But all of them have been like board clears, plus a secret, plus like a card draw, or like an extra summons or something. Suspicious. Alchemist.
Wrong ingredient. Brilliant. Amazing.
Why would you play that into my coin? This deck has 3 Shrivaras. I think 2 or 3, yeah, maybe. Wait, what did I get? I got his thing, or what's going on? You really want my coin? I mean, I'll just give him my coin if he wants it that bad. I can give him a reckoning. That seems kind of bad too. Okay, so we coin. He gets that. And then we...
Thank you.
Bartender?
What's troubling you?
Bozo? We play that, and honestly he won't proc this probably, right? So let's just get it down now.
Wrong ingredient.
And if it throws him off a bit, that's fine too. He discovered zero cost identity theft? Oh, I read that. Oh no, I didn't. From my hand, then one card from my deck, and repeated it 8 times. I'm confused. Wait, why did I play that, knowing he had my coin? You know, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Is someone injured?
It is. Wait, what the fuck is going on? How did I get that? Oh, that gave me that. Playing these is not bad though. These mana binds. I shouldn't have played my mana bind. I didn't have to. But I guess all I would get is this scrappy secret probably anyway. And honestly, I think I'd rather have the. I'd rather have this.
Wrong ingredient.
I will crush your delusional grandeur.
It's a good reckoning. Could have been a freezing chapel, though I'm not sure if I ever had the mana to get that down and have the same board. I don't think so, right? And destroying that's pretty good too. Just not dealing with that crap. No, don't take my Shavara. Wait, he has to get a Shavara offered. It's impossible to not get one offered. Oh no, he's getting my Solarian too. I think he would have already taken it though. You never know. It's possible.
The culprit was not tight.
Reckoning, Avenge,
Wrong
Fire.
ingredient.
Deck Tracker lost this game. Are you talking to me? Is the game still going on? It's been a good game. Hope I win. I'm hungry. Get a mage minion, right? Discover a mage minion. So this is Shavara plus whatever the hell he just played. I could bump and shoot. I honestly think I would rather...
Right away.
Shit. I want another Solarian. Never lucky. Pretty appealing. Which card am I playing? This? Oh, this is from Glyph. Could cast that next turn. Truly never lucky.
What to do?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. That's a good card. It's not good for this turn, but it's a good card. It's a Shavara full clear, but then my Shavara will be a full clear. But then I'll be one short for Pyro. Pyro on 9 is possible. Pyro on 8 is possible. Really, no Shavara? If you miss a taunt, you're just dead. Maybe he doesn't. I guess they don't know that. Why is he doing 2 things? What am I missing? Am I missing something? What's happening right now? Oh, it cast identity theft, it didn't show it. Gotcha.
Thank you.
That's weird. Oh, you know what? I kind of remember that. This card stopped. It used to. I'm pretty certain it used to show you the animation of it pulling the card. But then I do remember it stopping. But it usually doesn't matter that much. Just cards were just randomly flying into his hand, so that part confused me a little. Alright, 10-0. I'm gonna take a short wee break. A wee short wee break. Couldn't figure out why he was getting so many cards. I think I can make it back though. I hope.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
God. Feels like a fast queue. I'm gonna ditch them both. We got a plan. Pick up Solarian and then pick up Solarian again and then be happy and win the game. Also, I got really cold all of a sudden. I need my blankie. How cold is it? 57?
Hello.
It's too cold.
An incredible discovery.
Where followed.
Only one of these is good. The rogue and the hunter one do nothing, basically, so. Oh man, I just remembered too, these 12-0 runs, way more valuable on YouTube if we can get there. YouTube loves the 12-0. Play this. Looks like we're going skeleton into raider, so getting this down now is pretty good because we'll have 2 minions next turn. Maybe we go raven ping depending on where this death rattle goes. If this is a counter spell and this gets countered, that would be bad. That would be a disaster. Let's see, what else can I do? What else can I do productively with my time while they're... Oh, that card's so good. Not much you can do about that though. This deck's kind of cranking without this card or the location. I think those cards, Frozen Touch and Deathborn, are probably like the 4 most important mage cards to get. With Solarian coming in a distant 5th. Okay, maybe Solarian's not that important. For this deck it was though. Server's insane. Yeah, I think that's the 7th highest deck win rate or played win rate of any card, including legendaries, for Mage. I think. We always look it up. Crispy Rat. What's up, Rat Man? Thanks for the follow. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the buff. I always forget that. No ping. I have any burn? I don't know what to do here. I want to save this for that. I can't make that trade though. I suppose if I use this to kill that and then this to kill that, it could be okay. Keep forgetting what we looked up for this card. Deck win rate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the 7th highest. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's just do that. It's the 7th highest deck win rate. Behind this card. Sylvanas, Ysera, to Nathrius, Deathborn, Nightcloak Sanctum, and actually Master Oakheart, which I spoke to the power level of Master Oakheart, and chat really didn't believe me, I don't think. In terms of played win rate, it actually drops to like top 10 now. That includes things like Stormwind, which is a little dicey. Like some cards, the deck win rate, it's not even close, like Carnivorous Cube, Pyroblast, like I wouldn't really count those cards personally. Alright, what we need to do is outthink him here.
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
I mean, I'm gonna take the Deep Freeze because I need it really badly. But if he has 2 Deep Freezes, like what the fuck am I gonna do? I get to cast the first Deep Freeze though, so it's worth something, I think. Why would you not believe the streamer? Sometimes I talk shit. I'll just make up shit, so it's fair. What happens when you remove a minion from the game? It's gone. No death rattles. It silences it and then gets rid of it. Can't be resurrected. Won't tick up Infuse.
Yes,
That's bad.
the one.
Now we know he has 2 Deep Freezes, which is, you know, 1 more than me. I need him to play like a 6 mana 5/6 dragon this turn. He did not. Would be a counter. Would be a minion-based card. Let's go here. Off chance that it's a thing. I think I want the Discover more than I want the thing. That's pretty good, but also kind of irrelevant because now we know it's probably counter or mana bind. So what about drawing a spell out of our deck? We draw a mana bind, a glyph. That's about it, or a shooting star. I think this is probably going to be better. Although thinning our deck even by a card and increasing our chances to get Solarian will probably be our only way out of this. So we kind of can't play Deep Freeze next turn. We're kind of going to have to play Cone of Cold. Darn it. Darn it. Dang it. Oh, you. Hey, Rix. What's up, man? I'm okay. I just got back from TwitchCon yesterday, and that was cute. I had fun there. It's funny, I almost want Cone to go off more than Deep Freeze here. If he freezes one of my guys. Weird. Kind of lose if it's counter, but my alternative is to just play like giga shit here. That's not good, you know? Even if it's mana bind, you're facing down 4 of those suckers. I should have played that first to see if we had like a, I don't know, Raven or something. It's always counter. It's definitely not always counter, but mana bind's just about as bad or maybe worse. And Netherwind Portal's not good for us either. It's not good to freeze one of these 3/2s or it's 3/5 and give him a 4/4 or whatever either. That's super helpful. That's speaking of not super helpful, yeah, that qualifies. Shavora, not very good. I mean, nothing you can do now. You just kind of have to do this and see. So it's Netherwind Portal, which is actually good that we didn't proc that. Maybe he has to trade a bunch. Maybe they don't go where he wants them to. He's only got 9 mana. Always counter 40% of the time. I'd say about 33% of the time there. What were the cards? Mana bind, portal. I don't know actually. I can remove that. I guess I could use this. Deep freeze, huh? I think my goose maybe cooked. Ooh, that's kind of good though. That plus cone. I'm just gonna do this. I think we may be screwed, but that's okay. I think we're seeing what a real 10-0 mage deck looks like. Deathborn, Observer, Nightcloak Sanctum. Our deck is probably a 6 or a 7 deck that's high rolled Solarian and may try to high roll Solarian a few more times. What are the 4 best 10 drops I can get? Get some 8 drops. Could play that. I'm not sure if that's good enough. Good conjure? I can't get a bad conjure here. This isn't great for me though, huh? Wonder if 2 8s is ever better. Probably not. Deck is being carried by the favor of Yogg. I am a avid Yogg Saron player. What about a Blizzard here? So we'll have 3/3/1. I still don't know if it's enough, but can't give him a fireball or I die. Could take a solid alibi maybe, but I won't have a taunt. I'll have to roll a taunt, but if I have a taunt then it doesn't really help me much. Maybe for like next turn. Alright, let's take off the most power we can. And then let's conjure this turd. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very close. Maybe they miscount. Did you open Pokemon packs with Dreads and Graham? I did not. I think we played that turn well. There's a 7/7 we could have rolled.
That's the one.
Dang, they counted. Why not Cone and Alibi? Cone and Alibi. You're still probably not winning there. I think you have to roll a taunt there. If you Cone and Alibi, you're gonna go down to like 2 or 3, remove nothing, and not have the taunt. And then you wouldn't have the Nathria, right? So you're never gonna come back from that. But yeah, you don't want to set up plays that allow you to live but guarantee that you lose.
Jaina versus Jaina.
I think that that's actually a very common, like very difficult aspect of the game to improve upon, is being able to identify the times where it's better to take a 1 in 10 than it is to prolong the game, but actually sometimes give yourself like a 0% or a 1%. Sometimes it's better to roll a 1 in 10 than to hope for a 1 in 100 type of situation. And I'm not saying like I do it perfect or anything. That's one of the hardest aspects of the game, is to identify those situations.
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
And oftentimes in situations like that, I find it quite easy to go back 5, 6, 7 turns and be like, okay, they played 3 or 4 cards that are better than every card in our deck. And then we didn't get our one broken card that's been cheesing games. And unsurprisingly, you know, you just get dunked. That's fine. And it was relatively close, considering that, right? We only have a few overtly powerful cards and we didn't hit them.
The culprit was...
I mean, I'm glad I have this, I guess.
Wrong ingredient.
Finished my first successful wave of Dome Keeper. I've seen that game on people's listing of what they're playing, but I've never actually seen that game, you know what I mean? I hear it's fun though. Point out of 5. Next turn looks pretty dicey if we do that. Anyway, I'm not trying to like diss anybody or like say their plays are stupid or like make them feel bad. I just think finding lines that give you a chance to win. I mean, sure. Not a very good use of counter. It's a tight spot, right? Like it's gonna be close either way. If I rolled a 7/7 taunt, that would have been cool. Magic fart wrong. Just plop the Shavar down. Countered our coin. That was great for us, I think. Here's 3 cards. Let's see. What do we want? Wind Fury and attack. Can't be countered. Or can't be targeted is great. Health is less great. Let's wait on clearing it then. He can't conjure it himself. And then trading and play our own Shrivara seems kinda bad. Drew a card which I don't love. Played a dragon which I don't hate. I have an explosive. My own dragon. And not a ton of reach, but a little bit of reach. If one of these 2 dinguses connect, then we could have 2 fire plumes as outs for lethal. Bump, bump, ping, trade there. Actually kind of bad for us. Then you can't kill the Shavara. There's a 10 win for legendary card, back counters a coin. Well, he did it to enable his chatty bartender, which gave him a full board clear. So, I don't think it's like the stupidest play or anything. It's just a pretty, it's a pretty optimistic line, but sometimes you have to take those, right? Like, that's the point. Looks like his deck is just a tempo shit, or his hand is tempo shit, plus maybe he's got 3 fireballs. He's like, if I stick this card, it could deal 4, 6, 8 damage maybe, and maybe it gets there. Maybe they're holding a Pyro, and they're just like, darn it, I drew, you know, a Pyro and a Stoneborn, and I don't have a choice, I have to make a play. It's counter?
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
I want to give him that, huh? Just give him this and play this. Not gonna lie, that I don't like to see. Could have gone better for him. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's not ideal. It's bad for me as well. Boy howdy, that could be quite good. Remember when this could give you 2 Argent Chargers or whatever that card was called? Oh, you know what? I should have done this first as well. Then I would have killed him. Yeah, okay. I have enough mana? Probably. Alright, let's get one more win. Let's cheese with a Solarian in our final game. That's the key. And that was kind of, I went to the convention on Friday, and I met a couple viewers, and I met a couple streamers. I found Hearth Queen and Graham.
shall be mine.
But then I met up with Dexter and Cantaloupe and Allie and her husband. And I met some of the constructed guys. Warshack was really nice. Draco Cat. Although I got to spend a little more time talking to Warshack. I liked him. Not that I disliked the other guys. And then Dexter and I had to bounce pretty quick because I went to a liquid little team gathering thing where they had free drinks and free food. And then Dexter and I were there for a while. And then we actually did meet up with Dreads again. And Amanda was there. That was Friday, right? Amanda and Dreads. And a couple other people were floating about. And then Saturday, it was sort of the same crew. But I had a liquid thing to go to on the rooftop bar. And I didn't really know anybody. So I was just sitting there sipping whiskey and colas, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely, actually. I can't stop farting. You might want to stick something up there. What kind of food? They had, it was like, it was a taco place. They had other stuff, salads and stuff like that. It was, I guess I want to ping, maybe I can high roll you.
The exit is this way.
But it was like less authentic. It was like a higher end place, but they served more of like it was more like a high end Chipotle, but it was like not like Chipotle. It was like actually good food. But I was more concerned with the free drinks, and the food was good though. It was good. And then on the rooftop bar, everywhere it's just Mexican food everywhere, which was great because I haven't had good Mexican food in a year. At the liquid thing, they had like a little catered kind of thing. They just had sort of like a build your own kind of taco plate sort of thing. But they had like some decent chicken with like roasted peppers, which was okay. They had like some sort of carne asada type thing, but it wasn't as good as La Puerta, so I was kind of like, eh. This will be good at some point, right? But then they had some barbacoa. I'm not a big pork guy. I'm not a big... Man, barbacoa was so good. I had like 40 barbacoa tacos. It was delicious. And I went home on Sunday. Yeah, so I left... My flight on Sunday morning was 6 a.m. So I left my my hotel at 4. And that was agony because I got back at 10 or 11 and I tried to sleep, but I'd taken a nap. I think Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I took a nap like every day, I think. So I just couldn't sleep. I took an accidental nap on Saturday afternoon. I was just so beat. So then I was just up fucking till like 1 or 2. And then I slept like horribly, you know? Like, you know, you have to catch a flight and you know you're not sleeping well. I think if I'm gonna have a chance, I don't know. Really need a meteor. Power of Creation could be good too. Meteor's probably not even good enough. I think this one, we're just gonna have to kind of, we're gonna have to accept defeat on. Barbacoa is beef, is it? I thought it was pork.
Yes, that's the one.
Maybe you're right. I mean, I don't know. Globs of meat were consumed and I enjoyed them. Hey, what's up, Demon Fuzz? Did he? Oh, he got my card. That's a disaster. It's all about the free drinks. I mean, I enjoyed the free drinks. I enjoyed the free food. I enjoyed the food I paid for as well. That was good. You know, some of it was good. It was the worst bamboozle. Oh, did I bamboozle something? What did I get? I wasn't really paying attention. Was he making fun of me? I forgot I had a bamboozle up. Oh dear. Slightly less shit messages. If there are future ones, please. Thank you. Be at, you know, nearly as shit, but just do me a favor and go slightly less shit with your next one.
Double time.
Dang it.
Double pay.
that's not good. That's doubly not good. He just got through 20 HP of taunts rather easily, if I must say.
I brought enough for everyone.
I drank responsibly tonight. Hey, that's good. Responsibility is a wonderful thing. Oh, well, he'll probably get 2 1/1s, right? Is that possible? What are the worst? Those ain't the worst. Man, there's some mighty powerful 2-drops in this meta.
You win this.
Alright. Our plan, I think, is very clear. In the last few games, I think, have highlighted exactly what our deck can do and exactly why we haven't been winning. Because we are not starting the game. So let's go ahead and rectify that. Nam, thank you for the follow. Let's rectify that.
Knowledge is
Okay,
power.
we did that.
You
We're going
asked for
second, which is markedly worse than going first, but I think I would rather go second with these cards than go first like last game and never have them, so. We also draw 4 10-drops here and die.
For the roast, my lord.
a smidge of this, a pinch of that.
Mostly irrelevant. This card's probably better for me if I can make it work. Font is fun. Going second, I might just need this, right? Great opener. This is a good opener. He's got a good opener on turn 1 as well himself so far. Somebody needs to come to my house and help me eat this massive pound cake my neighbor gave me.
Where you followed.
Any volunteers? Blitz Freeman? I was kind of hoping we'd be offered a secret for this. Could bump, play this, and coin that, but that's a pretty, you know, to coin and whatnot. Ay, that's not it though. Where do you live, Jen? Yeah, there you go. Is everybody using Mage? Some people are. Virginia. Hey, Colst, is he from there? Maybe? Oh man, he took that Deathborn quite quickly.
Wrong ingredients.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
Just assume it's Avenge, and I don't want to proc Avenge there. Don't super love that either.
Enough of this.
Wrong ingredients.
Darn it. Maybe I had this cake back in 2000. When I was in Virginia at the age of 6, I'd be there. You lived in Virginia at the age of 6? Maybe we can proc the Reckoning with this goober. She called me at 11:30 p.m. and was like, I'm outside your house right now, come get this cake. Ooh, it was probably a euphemism. She probably wanted to sit on it and squash her butt on it and then make you eat it with her. I think people do that, don't they? About doing that nasty behavior. Gosh, I really don't want to allow him to draw anything, but here we are. My lord, I hope not. I like older ladies. Twice my age and married is a bit much. Oh man, I was imagining something distinctly very different. Anyway, Red, I think you win this. I can all but guarantee it at this point. As long as I draw the Solarian, it Omega High rolls and they don't Deathborn me this turn. Last time I did this, all of these hit my face. Close.
Where you followed.
These are kind of shit. I'm gonna reroll. Wait, that's exactly what you didn't want. I know. It's like the game ain't listening. Which one of these allows us to draw? What the fuck? Which one of these allows us to draw a card, by the way? Because that's the one I need.
What's troubling you? They're on to us.
He's drawing 1,000 cards. We're creating a bunch. We have 2 Messenger Ravens, a Solarian Prime. Solarian Prime would be pretty critical to draw. He might not. He can never proc this, so if you can't kill this, it's gonna go off one more turn. Crossing its fingers back there. You lie. You lying angel. Yeah, I need something. Looks like he's got a 5-drop and he doesn't want to proc the same spell that we procced for him. These are not much more helpful. He's gonna play a spell at some point, right? Alright, give me some help. That's not much help.
I brought enough for everyone.
I'm hungry. I want a snacky poo. That's not great for me. No. Not ideal. Where'd that come from? That's drafted? Shimmering Tempest. You screwed me. You screwed me, Tempest. Solarian Prime Prey. Yeah, it's fine. We can at least play it out until... This must have got 2 of those. We could play it out until, you know, that resource has been exhausted. It's possible we hit it and it kills him. 5 Pyroblasts to his face. I am completely and utterly flabbergasted that that was seemingly the best use of those cards. Like a life sentence was just better than that. I will see. Objection could be quite annoying on this turn. Huh. I have had some things die. Ice Barrier. What in the world is going on here? You must have like a Denathrius or something, right? Why would you do any of the things he's done? Why would you leave up my Shirvara? Maybe a Flame Strike in his hand, maybe? But why would you leave up Shirvara? Why would you cast this? And not the multitude of other things you had. Hey Alex, what's up, man? Ping's there, Freeze is there. Solarian off the top right now would be delightful.
Falter, fall, succumb to the eternal cold.
Oh, succumb to the evil something. If I can get a second Kel'Thuzad, Mamma Leone, that would be huge, man. That would be wonderful. Ooh, get quite a lot of... Wow, that's great. Actually, you get extra value now. It's like you get a turn, a turn and a quarter of a turn immunity. No AoE? Yeah, it's fine. He can have AoE as long as I get another one of these. Red herring. Well, I mean, I can trade now, which is fine. I don't have a secret, right? Okay, well, we'll play that. I should have double checked to make sure I had spells left. Right? Boy, I sure wish I was pushing 9 this turn. What do we have? We have a shooting star, a glyph, which would actually be huge, a cone. It's not terrible. Wow, these are a lot. He's playing a lot of shit. He has the scrolls in his deck too, which I guess could be great for him. I don't really care about that. Let's go here. I guess a Visage is pretty fucking annoying. I suppose I could make it go away. Man's trying to target your stealth minion. Hey Exile, what's up? Yeah, I'm certainly somewhat confused by the way this game played out.
Hear that rattling?
I thought I had lethal, actually, if I'm gonna be completely honest with. Jesus Christ. Are you really playing Arena for fun? Yes. I love Arena. Not as good as you though. Is this a 12er? As soon as I step in, sheesh, you are the Arena guy. Let him draw the scrolls. I'm letting him. What do you mean? Man, you just mode makes me mad, but it's so good for dust. Why? Don't get mad. And it is a great way to build your collection. Cool. 12 wins, not bad. The king of Arena. And we didn't even cheese. That was a strange last game. That evocation turn was so weird. They just played terrible. They played like all the bad cards they got from evocation. Ice Barrier and Deck of Wonders when they had a removal spell that they discarded. Totally wild. Ryan, thank you for the follow, Ryan. Yeah, not bad. Lots of gold? Yeah, fair amount of gold. Hey, thanks, Stever.